Grand Rising San Antonio, breaking news from the housing market. The biggest obstacle between you and building generational wealth isn't the interest rate, it's looking you in the mirror. Welcome to the Real Estate Desk. I'm TC Wealth Builder. Today we're profiling the market players. I'm seeing three distinct personalities out there right now. You need to identify which one you are because if a Zillow zombie tries to act like an investor, they're going to crush you. So let's talk about the first type of buyer. First up, the executors. Bags packed, money ready. My tip for you, patience is profit. Don't swing at the first pitch ready to launch buyer. I call you the executors. On paper, you have every agent's dream. You are every seller's best friend. You've done your homework, your credit is pulled, your pre approval letter is ready, it's in your inbox, and your down payment is already sitting in your high yield savings account, just waiting on some wire instructions. You aren't browsing Zillow for fun, you're hunting. You have a timeline. Maybe your lease is up in 60 days or just relocating here to San Antonio for a new job. You are motivated, you are qualified, you are ready to sign. But here's the thing, here's the danger. And I need you to hear this clearly. Your speed is your biggest liability because you're so ready to get the deal done. You're prone to do what I call deal blindness. You walk into the model home on the south side, you see the shiny countertops and the incentives that buy the builder is waving in your face, and you think, perfect, let's sign today. You forget to ask about the property tax rate in that Pacific Mud District. You forget to check the floodplain maps for that piece of land in Atascosa because you just want to lock it up before someone else does. You're swinging at the very first pitch because you just want to get on base. Here's your wealth builder strategy. Patience is profit. Just because you can buy today doesn't mean you should buy the first thing you see. In 2026, the inventory is stabilizing. You have a moment to breathe. If you are ready and you are ready to launch buyer, my advice to you, use your readiness as leverage. We use strong financial position to negotiate a better deal, not just a faster deal. We don't just ignore the foundation report just to hit your closing date. Slow down. Let me do the due diligence. Being ready to launch is a powerful tool, but only if you aim the rocket at the right target first. Don't let your enthusiasm write a check your equity can't cash. Now, that's the buyer that moves too fast. But what about the buyer who can't move at all? We're talking about the Zillow zombies next. Next, my late night scrollers. You know who you are. You're terrified of making a mistake. My tip, action cures fear. We need to get you out of the app and into a house. If you're watching this and your screen time report says about you spent 14 hours on a real estate app last week, I'm talking to you. You are the ultimate researcher. You know the price history of every home in 78221. You know the school ratings, the tax history, how many days it's been on the market. You have favorited 50 homes this month alone. But here's the problem. You're frozen. You have all the data, but zero experience. You treat the housing market like you're window shopping on Amazon. You see the house online and you immediately talk to yourself and say, you talk yourself right out of it. Oh, the kitchen is outdated. The price is too high. I'm going to wait till the interest drop another quarter point. You are suffering from analysis paralysis. And you usually deep down, you're waiting for a unicorn. You want a 2019 price tag in a 2026 market. Grand Rising, reality check. That market is gone. While you're waiting for a perfect time, the ready to launch buyer just bought the house you saved 3 weeks ago. So here's your wealth builder strategy. Action cures fear. You cannot learn real estate from a screen. Photos lie. Wide angle lenses make living rooms look huge. Filters make dark rooms look bright. You have to smell the house. You have to see the cracks in the driveway. You have to hear the traffic noise that the listing description didn't mention. My prescription for you is simple. We need to get you offline and onto the pavement. I challenge you to tour 3 homes with me this weekend. We aren't booking 3 homes just to bring a checkbook. We ain't writing 3 offers. Once you physically walk through a few doors, the fear evaporates. You stop looking for a unicorn and you start seeing the real estate potential in the market. Stop scrolling, start touring. Real estate happens in 3D, not on your iPhone. Now, once you get past the fear, you graduate to the highest level, the buyer who isn't looking for a home, but looking for an asset. Let's talk about the wealth builder. So, and finally, we arrive at the graduate level. The third type of buyer is the wealth builder. This is the category I try to move every single one of my clients into. When you operate as a wealth builder, you take the emotion out of the transaction. You aren't looking for the perfect shade of gray paint. You're looking for the return on your investment, the ROI. You're looking for the cash flow. You're looking for the dirt value. You might be buying a duplex near Palo Alto College, a manufactured home on an acre in Wilson County, or raw land in the path of progress. You walk through a house and you don't see a living room, you see a balance sheet. But even the wealth builder has a fatal flaw. And that flaw is being penny wise and pound foolish. Sometimes you get so obsessed with getting a deal that you miss the opportunity. You try to lowball a seller by $10,000 in a market that is already stabilizing, and you lose a property to someone else. You trip over dollars to pick up dimes. You pass on a grade A asset to meet your 1% rule perfectly. Meanwhile, that property appreciates 12% over the next 2 years while your money sat in the savings account doing nothing. So here's your wealth builder strategy for 2026. Focus on the path of progress. Don't just look at the price tags today. Look at the map for tomorrow. Where is the city running new water lines? Where is TxDOT expanding the highways in South Bexar County? A true wealth builder buys ugly houses in beautiful locations before the rest of the market catches up. We pay fair market value for assets that have 20-year potential. We don't just listen. If you are ready to stop playing house and start building an empire, this is the lane you need to be in. So the question is, which one are you? Are you the impatient executor, the frozen Zillow zombie, or the strategic wealth builder? I've got the full breakdown of these personalities and the specific first step for each one of them live on my blog right now. Don't guess your strategy, know your strategy. I'm TC. Let's talk. I've got the full breakdown, each one of them on my blog, tcwealthbuilder.com. Go check it out to get your customized strategy. Until next time, let's build some wealth. Let's go, San Antonio.
Ready to navigate the market with confidence? Contact me today for a personalized strategy session. Let's build your generational wealth. Call Tamara Akoti Singleton at 210-364-9899 or email tamara.singleton@c21integra.com. And let's build your real estate dream. Your journey begins today.